There's a version of you waiting on the other side of fear, stronger, wiser, freer, but you'll never meet that version until you find the courage to step forward. Your dreams aren't gone, your purpose isn't lost. They're just waiting for you to stop hiding behind doubt, behind excuses, behind comfort. Because your future doesn't need a perfect plan, it needs a brave decision. Thought balloon, the truth is, your fear isn't protecting you, it's preventing you. Every time you say, I'm not ready, your future whispers, I'm waiting. Every time you doubt yourself, opportunity slowly fades. And every time you let fear make the decision, you step one moment further from the life that could have been yours. You're not lacking talent, you're not lacking time, you're lacking courage, the courage to start, the courage to fail, the courage to believe you're worthy of something greater. Fire courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to move despite it. You think brave people feel no fear? No, they just refuse to let fear have the final word. They feel the same anxiety, the same uncertainty, the same doubt, but they walk forward anyway. That's what courage looks like: shaky hands, racing heart, uncertain steps, but a steady soul that says, I'm doing it anyway. You see, your future doesn't arrive by luck, it arrives by movement. And movement begins when courage takes control. Sunrise, the version of you that you dream of, already exists. But it can't reach you until you stop playing small. You've been talking about your potential for years, it's time to walk into it. Every excuse you've ever told yourself, I'm not good enough, I'll start later, it's too risky, is just fear disguised as logic. You've convinced yourself that waiting will make you ready, but courage doesn't come from waiting, it comes from doing. The bridge between your present and your purpose isn't time, it's courage. Milky Way somewhere, your destiny is standing still, waiting for you to move. The career you want, the peace you crave, the person you're meant to become, they're all standing on the other side, whispering, find your courage and come get me. But instead of taking that step, you've been building walls, fear, hesitation, self-doubt, and those walls aren't protecting you, they're imprisoning you. You keep asking for a sign, but sometimes the fear you feel is the sign. It means you're close to something big. Because fear always shows up right before transformation. Sun behind small cloud, your future doesn't need a stronger you, it needs a braver you. Courage is the currency of progress. Every great life is built on one moment of bravery, one yes in the face of fear, one I'll try, when the world says you can't. And you don't need to be fearless to be courageous. You just need to believe that your dreams deserve one act of bravery more than your fears deserve your silence. When you find that courage, doors will open that you didn't even know existed. People will appear. Opportunities will align. The universe will start to move with you, not against you, because courage has energy, it attracts everything your fear has been blocking. Seedling, you don't need to see the whole path, just take the first step. Courage doesn't wait for clarity. It creates it. When you take one step, the next will appear. When you trust yourself once, confidence begins to grow. And when you move with faith, life starts moving with you. Stop waiting for the right time, there is no right time. The moment you decide is the right time. High voltage, so today, make a promise to your future. Promise that fear will not be your final language. Promise that your courage will speak louder than your excuses. Promise that the next time you feel afraid, you'll move anyway. Because your future isn't waiting for perfection, it's waiting for you, the brave you, the focused you, the unstoppable you. Glowing star, final words, your future is not a dream. It's a destiny waiting for courage to unlock it. And that courage is already inside you. You've just buried it under fear, doubt, and what-ifs. But today, right now, dig it up. Speak it out and step forward, because the moment you do, everything waiting for you will begin to move toward you. Remember, your future is waiting for the courage you haven't found yet, so find it, and go meet yourself there. Fear is the first door, not the final wall. Fear is not your enemy. It's an invitation. It's the first door you must walk through to reach your purpose. Most people stop at fear because they think it's a signal to turn back, but in truth, fear appears only when you're about to cross into something meaningful. Fear whispers, you can't. Courage replies, watch me. Every successful person you admire once stood at that same door. Their hands were trembling, their voice shaking, but they turned the handle anyway. That's what separates dreamers from doers. Dreamers feel fear and freeze. Doers feel fear and move. You will never eliminate fear, but you can learn to walk with it. Because courage isn't found in comfort, it's forged in discomfort, and every time you step through fear, your future steps closer to you. Waiting for readiness is another name for fear. You keep telling yourself, I'll start when I'm ready. But let me tell you something harsh and true, you'll never feel ready. There is no perfect day, no perfect mindset, no perfect plan. Readiness is a myth created by fear to keep you safe and small. Courage doesn't wait for confidence, it creates it. When you take the first shaky step, the universe notices. It begins to move things, shift paths, align people. Action is the antidote to fear. When you move, your mind stops overthinking. And even if you stumble, you learn something that standing still could never teach you. Every great story begins with one imperfect decision, not because the hero was ready, but because they were willing. So stop waiting to be ready. Start while you're scared, because every moment you delay, your future keeps waiting too. Courage is a muscle. It grows when you use it. We treat courage like a gift some people are born with. But it's not a gift, it's a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Start small. Speak up when your voice shakes. Take that step when your legs tremble. Say yes when every cell in your body wants to say no. That's how courage grows, repetition through fear. Every time you survive discomfort, you prove to your brain that fear isn't fatal. You build emotional muscle memory, the kind that says, I've been scared before and I survived. Over time, that courage becomes your identity. You stop waiting for strength, you start being it. And one day, you'll look back and realize the courage you were searching for was being built in every fearful step you dared to take. Your future self is already waiting on the other side. There's a version of you already living the life you're dreaming about. A version that's confident, fearless, at peace, and powerful. That version isn't imaginary, it's real, and it's waiting for you to catch up. But here's the truth. You can't reach that version while clinging to your old fears. Growth requires letting go. You can't hold on to safety and step into destiny at the same time. Imagine your future self standing at the edge of the cliff, shouting back, Jump, I've already made it here. You just have to trust the leap. That leap is courage, not logic. Logic will tell you all the reasons you might fall. Courage whispers the only reason you must jump, because you were born to fly. Your future isn't waiting for luck. It's waiting for you to stop settling for less than who you could become. Comfort is the silent killer of dreams. Fear isn't your biggest enemy. Comfort is. Because fear at least makes you feel alive. But comfort, it slowly numbs your soul. You tell yourself you're fine. You convince yourself your current life is okay. But deep inside, you know, okay was never your destiny. Every dream dies in the soft hands of comfort. You were not created to live a predictable life. You were created to grow, to risk, to stretch. The universe rewards movement, not maintenance. Every time you choose comfort over courage, you trade potential for safety. And nothing great ever grows in safety. The next level of your life won't meet you in the same environment that broke you. You must leave the comfortable old to step into the courageous new. Because your future isn't waiting in the familiar, it's waiting beyond the fear you keep avoiding. The universe moves when you do. Here's a truth most people never realize. The universe doesn't respond to wishes, it responds to motion. You say, I want change, but change doesn't come from wanting, it comes from walking. Every step you take in courage sends a signal to the universe, I'm ready. And in that moment, invisible doors begin to open. The people you need appear, the ideas you've been waiting for arrive. The timing starts aligning, but nothing happens until you move, because courage is energy. It's vibration, and it activates the life that's been waiting in silence. So don't just dream about your future, walk toward it. Even if it's slow, even if it's scary, even if you fail, because failure is just a part of courage's language, a sign that you dared to live beyond fear. Glowing star final words. The call of courage, your future is calling you. But it speaks a language only the brave understand. And right now, somewhere deep inside you, courage is whispering, it's time to stop shrinking, time to stop doubting, time to step forward even if no one claps, even if you shake, even if it hurts. because your future, your destiny, is standing at the edge of fear, waiting for the courage you haven't found yet. So go find it, face it, and become the person your future has been waiting for.